Hey, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do. This is your boy, the singing OG, KQKC, Boxing Network, throwing down on another video. That's right, I always want to give you something. If you know how small it is or no matter how big it is, I want to give you something. And I want to thank everybody for the support of the channel, support of my parents, support of everything, Cash App, everything. I only have really Super Chat, but still, I appreciate that because I know people are hurting and I'm hurting it too. But I have you. And you damn sure got me. Now, let's talk about what's going on in the sport of boxing. Now, David Benavidez. Now, he's starting to get on my goddamn nerves. His fans, the Hispanic fans, are really starting to put an itch in my ass. For the second time. For the third time, for the fourth time, I'm trying to tell you right now that David Benavidez, he needs to go down to 160 to fight Charlo. And let me tell you why. Charlo has a belt at 160. David Benavidez don't. So David, wouldn't it make more sense for your ass to go down, then Charlo come up? Because we do have a belt at stake. And only way that he can defend it is by staying put. Now, if he make that move to fight you just for bragging rights, just to say because you say you all the two are the best at PBC, hell no. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. Because Charlo is not going to make that move. He's not going to drop that belt just to sit there and have bragging rights on a motherfucker that used to be fat. I'm sorry. I call it like I see it. I told you this is not for the faint of hearts. Now, we're going to get into it. Now, Benavidez, he said, I need to earn Charlo. I'm going to keep calling Charlo out. Well, wait, go right ahead. And good luck to that shit. Good luck to it. I want you to do that. Now, for the second time in his young, undefeated career, David Benavidez relinquished his super middleweight championship outside the ring. The first incident occurred in, 2018, where he was stripped of his strap. Now, after testing positive for the central compound found in cocaine, in other words, he was getting that nose candy. He was getting high. That's the bottom line. Benavidez fans, you got a flawed fighter. Now, no matter how long it takes for him to clean up his act, he still is flawed. Why? Because he has got a brain that's smaller than when he started boxing. Because it kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells. Does that make any sense? Now, back in August, after recapturing his WBC title with the KO win over Anthony Durrell. That was in 2019. Now, Benavidez blew weight by 2.8 pounds. Now, I know that don't sound like a lot, but it is. And the reason why he blew 2.8 pounds is because that cocaine. You don't want to eat when you're doing that shit. But when you get through or they come down or whatever it is, your ass eat up the refrigerator. Matter of fact, you eat the refrigerator. How about that? Now look at his dumb ass. Now, for his fight against, and this fight was against Anguilla, put it that way, Alexis Anguilla, and was stripped of the belt again. Now, keep in mind and keep up with what I'm saying here, all right? You got to keep up with the cocaine and the belt, losing the belt and everything else, okay? Blew off weight and all. Keep up with this. Now, the latter mistake was a costly one, considering that Canelo Alvarez made it clear that he was going to go in or going to enter the division with his sights set on capturing all the motherfucking titles. Picking up Benavidez, vacant 168 pounds title at 168 back in December. He beat Callum Smith and promptly defended the title. And that was back in February with an easy fucking knockout win over his mandatory challenger, Yadern. Other words, we know how that fight turned out. It was bullshit, set up shit, and everything else. All right? Ain't nothing changed. This been going on in boxing for years. All right? Yeah, we can complain. Yes, we can do everything we can do. And that's how far it's going to go. No goddamn where. Because anytime a fighter, I don't care if it's a cop drop, I don't give a shit if some chewing gum. If it gives you a slight advantage over your opponent, then your ass is disqualified. This is called an even playing field. It calls that it no matter how tall, it don't matter how smart you are. It matters how much your ass is weighing. If I'm 30 and he's 21, we weigh the same. That don't make a difference about the age. We get in there and we're going to fight because we're the same amount of pounds. So, in other words, let me keep this shit moving. All right? Now, the first incident occurred in 2018 when he was stripped of his strap after testing positive for the compound of cocaine and all that shit. Then August, after recapturing the WBC title with the KO over Anthony Durrell in 2019, Benavidez blew weight. All right? Now, you got all that, right? Now, the latter mistake was costly one, considering Canelo Alvarez. Now, Alvarez picked up Benavidez vacant 168 pounds. That's the only thing he gonna do, pick it up. He ain't gonna fight him for it. Canelo ain't stupid. And Canelo is overrated. Now, Benavidez, he's 23-0 with 20 KOs. But, like I say, I'm not a resume guy. But sometimes you do have to go back and look. He ain't fought no damn body. Alright? Yeah, he fought Anthony Durrell. And yes, he fought the guy from Floyd Mayweather Promotions. And he gave him a hard time too. Shit. Gavani gave him a hard time. Why? Because he wasn't going nowhere. He took his best punch on his ass. And guess what? He stood there and took it. But at the end of the day, he came out fucking victorious. Now, let's keep this shit moving. Now, a lot of promoters of my promoters and myself were disappointed when I didn't make weight. Well, some of them might have been disappointed, but most of them knew you was getting high. Most of them knew that you was undisciplined. Most of them know that you was out of control. Most of them knew that you weren't taking this boxing shit seriously. And most of them know that you still got that baby fat around your fucking waist and you can't get rid of it. And people gonna be targeting that shit all day long. Especially a puncher like Jamal Charlo. Wake up. Wake up, Benavidez fans. Wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. Don't be a fanboy. Be a boxing fan. And if I have to keep saying this shit, I will. Oh, I will. You know me. I will sing a song that'll make your motherfucker want to do the jig. I will sing a song that make your motherfucker want to holler. All right? I ain't talking about for $1. Shit. Now, we're going to keep it moving like I always do on my show. Like today at 12:30 p.m. Like the call-in show tomorrow. And calling the fight tomorrow night. Now, I have a poll up. You all check it out. Vote on what fight you want me to call. Remember, they are saying this is a potential fight of the year between Vaza and Chocolito. All right. So there you go, Estrada. I'm sorry, and Gonzalez. All right. They said a potential fight of the year. Ain't that a bitch? They said this is the best card the zone ever had. But remember, this is Estrada and Gonzalez too. But we talking about a few years in between when they fought. Would they let their hands go like before? I don't know. But getting back to Benavidez, this is your time to shine, fat ass. All right? Oh, I'm sorry. It used to be fat ass. All right? Oops. Oops upside your motherfucking head. Now, like I was saying, Benavidez to the Last Stance podcast with Brian Custer and he cool, brother. For my career, I think training in Big Bear, California, everybody loves going to Big Bear. And you know what? You know who started that shit? Let me put my square out. You know who started that shit? And you'll be surprised. No matter how feminine he is, no matter how many thongs he wear, no matter how much pictures he take of himself in a dress and no red goddamn pumps, Oscar De La Hoya, because of the atmosphere, the high latitude. Latitude. I don't give a fuck. All right. Anyway, y'all know what the fuck I mean. All right. Now, let's keep this moving. All right. Now, he said that to Brian Custer that training in Big Bear, California, is the route I'm going to take mentally and physically. I feel like I'm at my best when I'm out here and at my peak. Okay, yeah, all right. Then just make sure, like Tyson Fury, that you're not at your peak or at your best because you're influenced under the cocaine. All right? Oh, that brick. Because you can afford a brick. You know what I mean? He said, I feel like the big fights are going to come sooner than later. So, if you fight Charlo, you're not going to get the big fights. Because you couldn't step up to the plate. That's why. That's why you couldn't step up to the plate when it counts. See, to be a champion, while size track for a minute, it's knowing your vocabulary. I always tell y'all that. To be a champion, you must be the best that you can be. I know you get tired hearing this old cliche, but you got to work like you broke. You have to work. You have to work on all of what might be slipping in your game plan. Now remember, a lot of guys are not pushovers, especially a Jamal Charlo. You see the thumbnail up there. You see how big and strong he is. And that wasn't recently. So, it is what it is. Always in shape, always in the gym. So, keep it rolling and keep it motherfucking coming. Now, Big Bear has become a popular training location for boxers in recent years. Even Alvarez have trained in California mountains before moving camp permanently to San Diego, California. Now, Benavidez knows that he has he has to earn his stripes to have a chance to win back his belt from Alvarez. Alvarez dropped that belt and picked it up. I mean, you dropped that belt and he picked it up. Shit, motherfucker, don't you know what you doing? Leave this shit alone. Now, I want to earn the Canelo fight, he says. He said, I feel like the way I earned Canelo fight is going through all these people. Billy Joe Saunders, Juwan Charlo, and Callum Plant. Now, at least the two that I named won't be here next year, because they don't like the turmoil. They don't like certain things that's going on. So, but one thing about the sport of boxing, sometimes you gotta weed out the bad apples. It used to be one bad apple spoiled a bunch. But what about 3? What about motherfucking 4? What about Fury? What about Benavidez? What about Big Baby motherfucking Miller? I can go on and on about these guys that's trying to find a competitive edge, and it's not really working. We have proof that a young man was on PEDs, enhancing his speed or muscle, whatever it is, and he still lost. What a dumbass. What a dumbass. But this is just a little taste. I want to give my fan base. This is a little taste I want to give my subscribers. They earned it. They here every day. They throwing down super chats. And yes, I'm thinking about doing a Patreon. And maybe you all got some ideas out there. Start using the emails of Chi-Town Finance and Underground Asylum. We need to step this shit up. Share the video, damn it. We need to grow this channel. And it's not moving. The needle's not moving not one motherfucking bit. I mean, it's not going down either, so that's a good thing. The trolls, when they find out, hey, you ain't finna get an argument out of me, they get the fuck on out before you kick them out. So, but with that, that's it. I appreciate it. Now, keep in mind, I am KQ, KC Boxing Network. And I promise you, I will be on today at 12:30 p.m. right after Trill Boxing Talk. They on fire over there. But also, we on fire over here. 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Show your love. Show your love first for the WBC. No, I'm sorry, WBC. Ain't that a bitch? The LDBC. The WBC, I use that to wipe my ass. Alright? That's what I use it for. Alright? Just to make that clear. Alright? Just to clarify that shit. Just like that thumbnail I put up there today for my 12:30 show. I thought it was pretty funny, and I thought that, hey, it's real life shit. Hey, AJ, We got to get our lives straight, because Fury fucked up everything. Now, I really want to say that, but, it is what it is. So with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love to everyone. Assalamu alaikum. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. If you don't know, oh shit, you know now. And I'm out of here. Peace and love.